Hola, buen día. Hoy es sábado 5 de noviembre en Nueva Delhi, con mucho smog, como pueden ver. Casi no se ve el cielo. Vamos a visitar hoy la casa y museo y galería de arte de una artista muy reconocida en la India que se llama Arpana Caur. Es tal vez la artista Sikh más conocida de la India, ya que sus obras muchas veces aparecen en tapas de revistas. Tuvimos, por ejemplo, hace poco tiempo un aniversario muy importante en la tradición Sikh y varias revistas importantes de India como India Today y otras utilizaron obras de ella en las tapas de sus revistas que tienen distribución en millones de ejemplares. Y bueno, esta es la casa que, como pueden ver, es casi un museo. Tiene galerías de arte, tiene una galería de su colección propia y también una galería de miniaturas y de arte tribal y tradicional. Así que la vamos a encontrar, charlar con ella, ver su colección y que nos cuente un poco de su arte y este mundo fascinante del arte contemporáneo de la India. También hay una biblioteca importante. Lo voy a mostrar un poco. Llena de libros. Más grande que la biblioteca de la Fundación José Gurvich. Acá está Arpana de joven con su madre, que es una personalidad muy conocida también en la India, que fue ella la que tuvo la visión de este lugar.
In exchange for a painting, because the book was for 3,000 rupees, published by Virender Kumar of Kumar Gallery, who is no more. So I went to Virender. I said, yeah, Pupinder, keh rahe ne chup rehna. Aise ja rahe hain 5 minutes. I said,
let me just translate that. So ella compró su primer libro canjeándolo por una obra de arte y así empezó esta biblioteca.
So first book was 1980 of miniature paintings. It was court paintings of India, written by Pratapaditya Pal, who was in Los Angeles Museum. He was the head of the Asian section. So that book was 3,000 rupees. It was a lot of money 42 years ago. So I went to Kumar Gallery, which had published the book. I said, how much discount will you give me as an artist? He said, you give me a small painting. So I exchanged the painting for the book. And then the second book was Jain Cosmology by Saryu Doshi, who lives in Bombay. And that also I exchanged for a paperwork. So slowly then, after that, my paintings began to sell, because from the first show I had in 1974 group show, 1975 first solo show, I sold only one painting for 800 rupees. 8-foot canvas, 800 rupees. So then when I started selling, 1980, I had my first show, 1979 in London, with Sousa's first wife's gallery, Arts 38. But it was so expensive there. We spent all our money on seeing, my mother and I, on the museums and traveling and seeing Europe. We took that bus which goes to 7 countries in 14 days. And so we went to many countries in that bus. So after that, 1980, my first solo show in Bombay was a sellout. And after that, I started buying books and also miniature paintings with that money, because women normally buy jewelry or they buy clothes, but I would buy miniature paintings and books, and mommy and I would buy folk paintings because nobody in those days was buying folk art, and the folk artists were very poor. So I loved the folk art, and my mother always said, by accident of birth, I am born in the capital of India. That folk artist is born in a little village with no electricity, but we are the co-travelers in the same boat of life and of art and of struggle. So as a result, we have 800 folk paintings and sculptures. Most are on display, and some are in storage also because there's no place to hang all of them. So even with the miniature painting, my mother built this fabulous place. So we are able to have 2 museums without any tickets, open to everybody. This free library is there where you have the best books on art and architecture and photography, and open to everybody without a ticket. And my mother, being a writer, used to read till 2 or 3 in the morning till she has almost lost her eyesight. But she used to read books in English, Punjabi, Hindi, Urdu. So all these thousands of books that you see here are novels, short stories, they're all classified, poetry and religious books, philosophic books, general books on history and civilization, and it's open to everybody. So her own books also have, she has written 27 books, so her own books are also there. Plus the SARC Writers Conferences she's been doing for 30 years. वो 2-3 किताबां थे ना SARC Writers. She has published 50 books of SARC writers writing.
What is
means SARC is our neighboring countries.
South
Sri Lanka,
Asia.
Bhutan, Bangladesh, Pakistan also used to come now because of political reasons. Pakistan is not allowed in our conferences. Otherwise, there are over 100 writers who come for our conferences, and the next conference is starting tomorrow on 6th November for 4 days. From 10 in the morning, there will be more than 100 writers from all the SARC countries.
It's on Zoom.
This one is on Zoom because we haven't got any funding since 5 years. So earlier she used to get a little funding from Ministry of External Affairs. Half they would put in, half we would put in. But 5 years there's been no funding. So it's very expensive. So the last 5 years, 2 conferences in a year, and the conferences are always on themes like violence, which is common to all these countries, poverty.
What is the topic tomorrow?
Environment has been a topic, Sufism, Buddhism, the Bhakti tradition, spirituality is common to all these countries. And these books, she has published 50 books, are given free to all the writers who come. Like there have been many conferences on folklore, which is common to all these countries, the folk tradition. And she used to bring out a journal, Beyond Borders. But due to financial reasons, that has discontinued. But the books are 50 books. So these are given free to all the writers who come.
That's your painting.
Yeah, that all of them are my paintings. This is a weaver. And when the floods came in Odisha, I donated this painting for raising money. And the fabric I painted is from Odisha, this fabric. Weaver of Dreams, it's called.
Could you show me the miniature book?
Yeah.
So, la colección de miniaturas tiene un catálogo muy importante. Yes. Something that the National Museum doesn't have, unfortunately. There's such a wonderful collection and they don't have a catalog.
None of our museums have. None. I have traveled all over India to see books, to see museums of miniatures like Alwar. Jaipur, and many places like Chandigarh Museum has many miniatures, all donated by Dr. Randhawa, who built 2 museums for Chandigarh, but there's no documentation. So this we did. It took us many years, but with the text and the explanation of every school, what is Pahari painting, what is Mughal painting, what is Rajasthan painting, what is Kashmir painting, and all this, each painting is documented. None of our museums, even Banaras in the Hindu University Museum,
They should give you a grant to make a publication for the National Museum. They really need it. They have such wonderful works. And
I don't have the now stamina because I'm busy with my painting and my mother's health issues and my own.
I'm just joking.
They have so much funding, and all the collection is undocumented in the National Museum.
Maybe they've been documented by foreign museums when they do shows, like on loan or
The
something.
whole collection is undocumented in National Museum. So similarly, this is for you.
And I'm sure what is being displayed is just a small part of the collection.
Yeah, maybe 1%. So this we did. I had a very big designer. This is a folk art museum. Like this, I've traveled personally. Outside Bhubaneswar is a village, 200 families of these painters, Raghurajpura. So many. Gond. This is Gond.
Yes.
And these are the sculptures. And
Beautifully done.
And Bengal school, we even have Osama bin Laden in one. Then the creation of the world. This is Osama.
Well, we're going to see the original, right?
Yeah.
So this is the book of the whole collection of tribal and folk or
art.
traditional.
So 800 pieces.
I don't like so much the word folk
Yeah.
because it sounds like a little bit in the West. It sounds a little bit diminishing.
Yeah.
I hear Shushma use it a lot. Folk
Yeah.
art. I like more the word traditional. Traditional
Yeah,
art
it's a
and
very
tribal.
good-
Tribal
yeah.
means the art produced by tribal people. Traditional means art schools. Art schools done by traditional schools. And then of course you have contemporary art, modern art, like that.
Yeah.
So
It's
because
a better
folk
word.
sounds like a minor. It's like a minor.
I know. My mother always said, by accident of birth, you're born in a city, they are born in a village which has no water, no electricity. That's why we started collecting. Cheers to our show.
Bueno, ahora vamos a visitar el Museo de Arte Tribal y Tradicional, pero antes vamos a ver el estudio que tiene, el workshop, el atelier que tiene de jóvenes, chicas que vienen a trabajar. Nos va a explicar un poco lo que hacen. Hoy, como es fin de semana, hay menos personas. En semana vienen muchos más y también ahora Delhi está a un nivel muy alto de polución y muchas escuelas están cerradas. Así que nos va a explicar un poquito.
So my mother is running this free school in my late sister's memory since 1977 from her own earnings, and we are teaching stitching. We have all these machines here and we maintain the machines. And then there's a beauty class there. The teacher is unwell, she hasn't come, so she teaches manicure, pedicure, waxing, threading, facial, body massage, hair styling, hair cutting. So within 3 months they are able to get jobs because there are many beauty clinics in Delhi. We give them a diploma. When they have learned stitching also, so they are able to earn sitting at home. Sitting at home, they can make this, they can make this, they can make this, and they earn, even if they sit at home, they can earn from that. And this is the Hindi and English. They are learning. This is like Hindi and English. And this we make them sign. The forms are there with the father's name, address. These forms they fill.
So
And
they
then
are
this
learning
is
Hindi,
Hindi,
English.
English. Even English speaking they are learning. And
Very good.
Kali is the principal.
So we're going to visit the.
This is a computer class. बच्चे नहीं है, बच्चे बुला लो. बच्चे कहाँ गए जो तेरे आसपास महफिल लगा के बैठे थे? लड़के कहाँ हैं? शूटिंग के लिए चाहिए. The children are just coming. राज बुलाओ नानू. शालिनी तू यहाँ रहो. जल्दी आना ना, उन्होंने शूट करना है. कंप्यूटर तो ऑन ही नहीं. शूट करना है.
The computer wizards.
So all these drawings are done by the children. So we have sometimes we have free painting workshop. Raj, आजा अंदर. Raj.
By children of what age?
When they're all below 18.
But the drawings?
Yeah, below 18. And we sometimes have free painting workshop, and we provide the paper and the colors free.
And you have a teacher who's like an art
Yeah,
teacher.
we have.
You can teach them drawing.
No time. That's Gandhi.
Very nice.
This is also Gandhi.
So we start with the tribal collection.
We can, these are from Raghurajpura, which is about an hour and a half from Bhubaneswar. It is Rama shooting Bali and Sugriv, the two brothers who were fighting. So there is 200 families of artists living there. I went 20 years back twice to pick up these very exceptional black and white. I love the black and white because normally they're all colored like that. So this is
Jagannath.
yeah, Jagannath. So this is comb, the texture. This is Hazari Bagh. It is comb painting. The texture is with the comb. And this is tantric. These are all tantric. Actually, Google Cultural Institute saw the books in National Museum Bookshop. It sent a team from London, and they were here for 1 month, and they shot at least 50 folk paintings, 50 miniatures, and when they had the inauguration in Oberoi Hotel of all the museums they put, National Museum, National Gallery, they said this is our favorite collection in Delhi. It's the only private museum of miniature painting. This Pandey ji, Satnarayan Pandey, Pandey. He was a tattoo artist, Godna from Bihar. Godna means tattoo. In the earlier days, they used to do only on the skin. But when paper went to the village, they started this. Then I told Pandey ji to make me many trees. And I had it stitched on cloth. Because in Delhi, we have only cutting trees. That's why we have so much pollution in Delhi. So he made all these trees. He died about 10 years ago. He fell off a bus in Delhi and died. So he would come to me every month. And I have more than 100 of his works. More than 100. Most under my bed. And I would say, Panditji, paint me trees that you have never painted. So I put him to paint this. Tree as a woman. I said paint a tree as a woman. Then paint a tree as a man and woman. And he had never painted trees like this. And then make a traffic light suffocating the tree. Delhi's traffic light is like this, traffic sign. So inside the traffic sign is the tree.
So which tradition is this? Madhubani.
Yeah, this is Madhubani. Then this is Madhubani. The Bombay Twin Towers in New York and our Indian Parliament. This one is the Twin Towers in New York. And this is Tsunami. In your painting, this face is there. Oh, you recognized it, you remembered it? This face in your, that's why I've chosen that for you. Tsunami. And the bombing of our Taj Hotel.
This is a different style, eh?
Yeah, this is Bengal.
Bengal.
Yeah. Bombing of Taj Hotel in Bombay.
The 26th of this month is the anniversary.
Baba Ramdev. Baba Ramdev. This is Dhaka. He is 9th generation.
Bangladesh.
Yeah. He is a Hindu artist, Shambhu Acharya, 9th generation. Nobody after him. He paints the Sufi saints. Sufi saints.
This is from Orissa.
Yeah.
Pachatelra.
Yeah. That one is on silk. And these are from our travels. That's a Hanuman from Bastar. Ganesh Ji from Bastar. Woman with a mirror, woman reading a book, Bastar. Then Buddha, Bastar, you'll never see anywhere. This is very unusual. And this is Angkor, Nepal, Burma, Buddha. Live player. This is from China. We were there also. Nepal. Jagannath-ji, I picked this up. They never sell unfinished work, but I said I love it, I am an artist, please sell it to me. So, they never sell unfinished, unpainted.
Voy a bajar por la escalera al Museo de Miniaturas y de Arte Tribal, que está en el subsuelo. Buena idea tener miniaturas protegidas del sol. Tiene talleres también donde dan clases. Bueno, ahora le vamos a preguntar sobre las actividades educativas que tienen. Primero vamos a visitar el Museo de Arte del Museo de Miniaturas.
The oldest collection here is the Persian collection. This is the oldest collection among miniature painting.
Which dates?
This is all the text. So all the dates are here of each, and we have documented this in a book form also.
Son antiguas del siglo XIX, del siglo XVIII.
Like this is the tree with the animal heads. It's called the workbook tree with animal heads. Yeah. And this is Sufi. So different, there are at least 20 works.
De 1870. Hermosa miniatura.
Yes, and this is a Sufi.
Este es un santo de la tradición sufí, también del siglo XIX, 1800 y algo.
Very strange painting.
Este es muy extraño como temática.
Acrobats.
Acá hay un grupo de acróbatas. Una pintura representando a Shiva con su hijo Ganesh, con Parvati. Beautiful. hay una hermosa pintura
Lesbians.
de dos mujeres lesbianas, muy hermosa.
All these are from our travels all over the world. Like this is from Angkor Wat, Cambodia.
Yes.
It is Garuda carrying the earth, Prithvi. Garuda with the wings carrying the earth.
Son obras de diferentes partes de sus viajes a través del mundo. Esto es de Angkor Wat en Burma.
Garuda.
Angkor Wat is in which country?
Cambodia.
Cambodia.
Yeah, it's a very old civilization. It was mainly Hindu civilization.
Un templo hindú muy antiguo en Camboya. Muy
And
importante.
that's Garuda carrying. And so that's from Israel
Israel.
and Turkey. This is also Angkor Wat.
Angkor Wat.
Angkor. This is Bodh Gaya. It's the Buddha's life.
Bodh Gaya, del lugar de nacimiento, del lugar de donde Buda logró su realización espiritual.
This is Bodh Gaya also. When he went into meditation, he
Cuando Buda
became bones.
Entró en meditación y se transformó casi en huesos.
This we went to Jerusalem. So all these places we have been. And this is where Christ was born. So outside there's a little shop and his hands. And this is all Rajasthan. That's Hanuman.
Estas son pinturas de Rajasthan.
Rajasthan painting.
Un hermoso Hanuman. Estas son miniaturas persas con caligrafía. Ahí está Vishnu,
That's
Garuda con
Garuda
Vishnu.
carrying, yeah. And this is Krishna.
Con Krishna salvando al elefante Gajendra, que fue atacado por un cocodrilo y que en su vida previa fue un gran devoto de Vishnu,
Kali.
la diosa Kali.
Narsimha,
Muy hermosas miniaturas.
the lion avatar of Vishnu, is destroying evil. And this is Ganga Jamuna.
Krishna la niña.
This is Ganga and Jamuna.
Ahora está Shiva y Parvati.
And
en
the
el
Ganga
Yamuna.
coming out from here.
El Ganga que sale de su cabeza y que se transforma en el río famoso de la India, el Ganga. Y acá está el Yamuna también, que nace de la cabeza de Shiva y se transforma en uno de los ríos más sagrados de la India, el
Which
Yamuna.
are two-sided, we have frames like this.
Y estas son obras que tienen doble faz, entonces las presentan así para que el público pueda ver de los dos lados. Eso es una buena idea para las obras de papel del taller Torres García, que tienen dos faz. A ver si podemos copiar el sistema.
These are Rajasthan.
Son todas miniaturas de Rajasthan del siglo XVIII, o sea que es muy antiguas.
From Nathdwara. And these are all Rajasthan, all. And this one is the Jain woman monk.
Otra pintura de
This is from
Narasimha.
Maika. These are on mica, not paper. These for mica.
What is mica?
Mica is a small, it is not paper. It is transparent sheet.
Ah,
mica.
transparencia. Hermoso. Pequeña, muy pequeñita, pero joyitas. Acá hay una muy interesante, también del siglo XIX. Y más clásicas como manuscritos. These are manuscript, ¿no?
Yeah.
Son escenas de la vida de Krishna.
Because most of the miniatures were illustration of manuscripts.
Muchas de las miniaturas eran ilustraciones de manuscritos. Como por ejemplo acá, escenas de la vida de Krishna del siglo XIX.